So tell me, what brought you to Islam? What interested you?
Yeah, about Islam
Yeah.
because I just approached to Islam just 1 month ago.
Wow.
Yeah, but I find my interest in Islam because there are some values of Islam that I'm pursuing and I'm
Yeah.
practicing before I know Islam. That is the patience,
Yeah. Sabr.
generosities,
Mm-hmm.
and the love for parents. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
But in Asian culture, it's very
yes, Asian.
strong anyway.
Yes, that actually the common culture for Asian people. Yeah,
Yeah.
but for me, because I see before I know Islam in detail, Islam and Muslim is quite strange for me, and I just know Islam and Muslim just about some country in the midst.
And negative stuff, maybe.
Just
Yeah.
some negative, but recently when I think that's a coincidence because I watched a film on Netflix about
Yeah.
Moses.
Okay.
Moses.
That's a coincidence. Yeah.
Yes, I think Moses. I know Moses is considered as ambassador of Allah.
Yeah. Prophet.
Yeah, and I love that film because that film gives the feeling of the connection between the poor and the people who are suffering the pain. They
Yeah.
find the connection with all the creation that they don't know,
Yeah.
and actually they can find a guidance from. I think because before Islam, I also believe in a bigger creation that give us the invisible guidance that we cannot hear clearly, but we have to find. We have to try to find. And actually, when I see Netflix, there's a film that is Moses. I just have a good feeling about that film, and I watched that film, and I searched that Moses belonged to Islam.
So a film about Moses
About
inspired
Moses.
you to learn about Islam.
Yeah.
No friends that are Muslim, nothing else.
No, I have nothing
Wow.
else before. Islam is quite absolutely. It's a new thing for me.
Yeah. In Vietnam, what is the most common religion they practice here?
I think in Vietnam,
Buddhist.
Buddhism and Catholic.
Catholic as well.
But
Yeah.
I think the most majority is Buddhism.
Buddhist. Yeah.
Yeah.
So was you interested in Buddhist before? Was you?
Yes,
You were
I
Buddhist?
was born and raised as a Buddhist.
Mm-hmm.
I have learned about the teachings of the Buddha, about the pathway of the Buddhism.
Yeah.
But I give myself a chance to study all the religions,
Wow.
including local religion and overseas religion. Like I used to approach to Hinduism.
Hinduism. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
similar to Buddhism. It's kind of similar.
That's kind because I think that's the stage of the belief process of the human.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think there's a change for me. There's a I think steadily
Yeah.
change in my belief. It's not a abrupt change. It's a steadily change because from Buddhism to Hinduism to
Islam.
Islam. Because Buddhism we believe in the
Reincarnation.
yes. In the meditation, in
Yeah.
some value that we try for, and when I reached to Hinduism, because I really wanted to find a connection,
Yeah. Direct connection.
direct connection. But actually, for Hinduism, it's not really clear for me. But inside myself, I'm always trying to find another clearer connection with the
Wow.
invisible creation. And actually, now I reach out to and touch the Islam, and I see Islam. There are some values, and there
Yeah.
are some words,
Yeah.
some phrases, some teaching that I'm actually looking for. I was looking for.
So when you open the Quran, you saying that a lot of answers, a lot of your curiosity started to go. You started to open more your mind because what you were looking for, the answers of life and meanings, you found it through reading the Quran?
Yes, because recently I listen to Quran every night before my sleep, and actually Quran is a lullaby for me to go to sleep.
Yeah.
There are Vietnamese video
Yeah.
that is recited by Vietnamese imam.
Yeah.
And I listen to them, and I see Quran teaching. There are some words, there are some incidents that actually happened with me unintentionally.
Wow. That's
But now when I listen to Quran, I realized that there are some incident in my life that was cited in Quran. Just some incident.
Do you have an example that you could think of? Or
I cannot remember exactly.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But when you
But actually, besides the incident that I have experienced that so quite fit to the Quran teaching, Quran also teach me there are some values that I'm trying to practice.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to looking for.
Yeah. And when you first came to the mosque, what was your experience like coming here? Do people help you?
This mosque
yeah?
is the first and the only one so far I can.
Yeah. There's a few here. I never knew that. I saw there's about 4 mosques here, I think.
And I think that is a coincidence because I come to Islam in the Ramadan.
Really?
Yeah, just last in Ramadan.
Would you fast next year, this year? No, this year is gone. Next year, Ramadan, you will do it? Have you tried it?
I'm not sure, but actually this Ramadan, I come to Islam right in this Ramadan.
In the beginning of Ramadan, you became.
Yeah, but I did not know that was the Ramadan month.
Yeah.
But actually, because I follow a page of United Nations on my Facebook.
Okay.
And I see a pain that people in Gaza are suffering.
Oh, the Palestine.
And I made donation.
You donate.
And that is the thing that pushed me into know more about Islam because I feel the pain of the people in the Gaza.
Yeah, I've gone all around the world, and there's so much protest and so much upset about what's going on in Palestine.
Actually, I don't care so much about the
political stuff. Yeah,
I just care about the humanity.
People, humanity. Yeah.
Humanity. So when I actually have big interest in children. When I see children, they are starving.
Yeah.
That I was touched.
Growing up in Vietnam, you already know about conflict, and historically, this country's engraved on that type of stuff. War.
I don't study so much about the root.
The root,
of the conflict, but actually.
It's the first thing you think of when you think of Vietnam. Me as a tourist, and many people, they think history, war, and that type of stuff, because it was quite an impact on the world when the Vietnamese.
Actually, as a Vietnamese, I just come to the conflict as a war, and no matter what side win, all the people will suffer. Will suffer the pain, and actually, I think that's just the coincidence that led me to the Muslim.
Yeah.
I think that is the, how can I say, that's just the incident. I have that incident that led me to know more about the Islam, but then I come to Islam as people who want to have the connection.
Yeah. How did you find? How did your family find, or your friends react when you started to get close to Islam?
None of my friends or family know that I have believed in Quran, but I think that's okay because that's the belief.
Yeah.
That's the belief. And as I say, the value that I'm seeing in the Muslim, that are the patience, the generosity,
charity,
and the love for parents, that are what people are empathized with me if I share with them about the values of the new religion that I'm interested in.
And how do you feel when you pray, especially when you pray in the mosque? How does your body feel? How does your mind feel? You feel peace?
Yeah, I think that's a good chance for me because I think that's a coincidence also because this
Yeah.
time I'm unemployed.
Unemployed, that's what I was gonna say. So
I
you
don't go to work, so I have
Yeah.
time for order. So actually, I feel so unoccupied for a day, and unoccupation made me so upset
depressed, upset,
and
stressed.
depressed. So
Yeah.
I want to find something. So actually, I find that prayer in the
Keep-
mosque that can keep me meditating
Yeah.
and keep my mind occupied
Occupied.
in some way
Wow.
all the day that help me up and take me away of depression
It makes you feel stronger.
stronger. I
Yeah.
believe that.
They say, especially when you pray at the mosque, when you leave the mosque, you have this empowerment feeling, like a strong feeling. I think it's definitely compared to praying at home in the mosque. It's more recommended and more blessings as well.
I'm not sure because I'm just
Just
I
started.
just doing prayer
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah,
mosque
yeah.
just recently. So my
Mm.
feeling about praying in a mosque is not really strong as you say.
Yeah.
But I see coming to the mosque is quite good for me because I can enjoy the environment.
Company and environment.
And
Have you come Friday
mosque,
to pray here when it's busy? Friday prayer time. Have you come for the Jummah prayer?
I just come here recently.
Oh, very recently.
Recently, I come here so often every day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do you manage to come to all of the prayers, or do you manage to stay at home? So do you come for all 5 prayers at the mosque?
Yeah.
Wow, even the morning one that everyone finds
Sorry,
a
I misunderstand your question.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
I just come to the morning just days ago.
You did
But-
for the morning
But
prayer.
all the time I come to the afternoon because you know the weather here in the city
Yeah.
is quite hot. I just come after when
But there's nice wind
sun
blowing.
slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Just my advice would be always take your time with everything. Learn, open your mind to what you are studying. Look at everything detailed. You seem like an intelligent young man, so I can imagine you don't go into anything blind. You know what you're doing and going in for, and all of the blessings will come, man, if you're practicing something from your heart and you got good intentions in life. You will always I believe you will always prosper and be strong. And many people that are unemployed or in situations that are probably similar to yours, they will go crazy, or they don't have that kind of hold on something to keep them. But you're saying to me that it's helping change your life, basically. It's keeping you from going crazy or
Yes.
getting depressed and stressed. And in today's day and age, look around you, everyone's so stressed and depressed and
Yes.
stressed. Even in Vietnam, like everyone's in such a rush. So when you said patience, it's amazing that I'm speaking to you like you want patience, you need patience.
Yes.
In Vietnam, no one has patience on the motorcycles. They're
Yes.
going crazy. But
That's why I told you the patience is the first thing that I find so fit to my the value that I'm pursuing because the patience will keep you stay calm
yeah.
and stay safe.
And my personal experience, since I came to Vietnam 2 days ago, everyone's just, because I'm still a tourist, right? So everyone's grabbing me, oh, come on, buy this. But everyone's so kind of aggressive. So to me, a very calm, relaxed Vietnamese guy like yourself, it's a good experience to have that. Because it's a nice break, You genuinely came across nice, and here we are having a conversation about your newfound love for Islam. I think it's amazing, really, man. And have you made any friends in the mosque yet?
Not
Met
yet.
any people? I think there's a
I just
couple.
met some local Muslim people here. I just talked to them, just some
Vietnamese?
Yeah, they're Vietnamese.
Wow,
just some
mashallah.
small talk about because they quite strange about I don't belong to Islam, but I come here. They just know the reason, but I just tell them the reason. At the first time, I was not allowed to come into the mosque because I don't belong to Islam.
They didn't let you.
Yeah, but that's just the misunderstanding.
That's
some,
right. Yeah.
Some person, but then other person they tell me that just come into the mosque and do prayer. There's no problem, and so now I can come to inside.
Wow. And do you get information from books or YouTube or people?
Yes, this all the information, the teaching cited from by Iman I got from YouTube.
Yeah, just even with Iman, even normal, even like Muslims of today, it's sad because there's so much debate, or some scholar would say different to the other scholar. So it can get confusing. So I would say just make sure you do your homework on who you're listening to, because sometimes people get the wrong information or become influenced by some kind of dangerous scholars online, you know.
I know. I understand your
Concern, yeah.
Because these days many
Philosophers.
they may some way they may invent the way.
Yeah, they believe
to deep dive into some philosophy or some religion, but just remember, I just heard about that
hadith. Yeah.
Days ago that you should listen to the original one.
This is it. But some people, even they call quranists. I don't know if you've heard that term before, but some of them will not believe the hadith and just believe the Quran, which is wrong, because the Quran explains lots of things, but the hadith solidifies other things that you may
sure
need help
whether
with.
what I'm listening to is the original or what, but that's just the first stage. I'm studying the Muslim and the Quran, but I think maybe I will be more experiencing.
Of course, it's gonna take time.
But actually, at this stage of my belief, I just listen to the basic.
The basic,
The
yeah.
basic.
It's like
And the
learning
basic
anything.
also fit to what I believe in my life.
Yeah. It's like anything. When you go to school, you don't go straight to high school, right? You go to nursery, the
Yes.
very basic kindergarten. You learn A, B, C, D, and it's the same here. Don't be shy or embarrassed to ask questions. You have an imam here at the mosque. I'm sure, is he a Vietnamese imam, the one that leads the prayer in the mosque? Is the guy that leads
I
the
think,
prayer
but
Vietnamese?
I haven't met them.
Oh, you haven't met it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
just come to the mosque myself,
Okay.
silently do prayer and
Prayer.
come back home.
Oh, bless you. Yeah, so don't be afraid to ask questions. Even if you feel like the question is embarrassing or strange, there's never... Spirituality is so deep that all your life there'll always be a question somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
No matter how much you think you know, it's one of those things. Religions are very deep like that. But that's very interesting, coming from Buddhism to a bit of Hinduism to Islam. Do you see any comparisons in any of them with Islam? Other than just, be
actually,
good and treat people kind?
I don't see the comparison.
You don't see?
Because I think I myself can make the comparison.
Wow, what a
Because
strong statement.
but I don't make so much comparison. I want to freshly come into new things. I want to enjoy. I want to feel something like I'm a child.
Yeah, like your child.
That is the way that you can give yourself a fresh feeling about something that was not impacted by the philosophy or by the definition of someone else.
You want a pure feeling, like a pure organic feeling of everything. And
Yes.
right now you're seeing changes in your life that you feel is blessing you tremendously. That's pretty awesome, man. Like, I really wish you good luck in your journey, because the older we get, you're 36 now, and it's never too late to change things in your life. But when you get to 30s, like we are, you're kind of set in life. It's hard to change, right?
Actually, I don't think about the chain of the religions or
Yeah.
something like that, because on the paper,
Mhm.
on the legal paper, or to respect my family's origin, I belong to Buddhism or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think it's like you have some chain,
Uh-huh.
you have some deep understanding or perception inside yourself. You no need to say that you change your religion, but you can have some change in your mind, in your
Wow.
perception about the life or about your belief. Here
Yeah.
I don't talk about the religion. I talk about the belief.
Wow.
Yeah,
How about food? Have you tried any Muslim food?
not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Malaysian and Indonesian, lovely, tasty food. But yeah, it's a whole lifestyle change. I mean, from your diet to your mind to the way you treat people. You know, you said "Salaam alaikum" when you came in here to me, and
Yeah.
I was like, I straight away, just because you said it so normal, I just thought you were, you know. Then you told me you're very new to Islam, but to me it seemed like you just. I can see how it's embraced you by the way you just came across, you know, and that's the thing, man. We're all brothers in a way, like as humans, and in the faith of Islam, it definitely brings you closer to people, and definitely what you said earlier about family. It's just, you know, it's just amazing. And Asians, they already have that very strong family values, so it's just like you are empowering it more through the faith. Wow. Is there anything you find hard in this journey? Anything that you
So
found?
far, maybe I think one of the hard things I find in now is the patience. The patience
That will come with time, though.
yeah, we understand the patience that the Muslim teach their people.
Yeah.
But actually, it's hard to practice the patience because you are human.
Yeah, and you're Vietnamese.
Not yet, because it depends on your raising
Yeah,
and
yeah,
your
yeah.
environment you was raised in. But the first thing is the patience. The second thing is you have to practice. Actually, when I listen to some hadith, I listen to some Quran teaching,
Yeah.
I can see that there are some incident in my life that push me to practice the hadith.
Wow.
And if I react in the way that I don't know anything about the Muslim, that's okay, because that is the human way. But we
Yeah.
have to try to remember the
Look,
way.
you're not gonna be perfect overnight. You're not gonna be perfect ever.
Yes.
No one's perfect.
It's not an overnight change.
There's not an overnight change.
Yes.
Many Muslims of today, sadly, like all of us, all Muslims are guilty of this, but they have the outer appearance, the beard and the clothing, but the heart and the mouth, you know, the manners and the heart isn't soft, and that's the wrong way to go, because it's like the mosque as well. The mosque is so beautiful from the outside, but in the inside there's very few worshippers, and these are signs of the end of times, really, anyway. But it's not, don't focus on just, a lot of people when they come new to Islam, a lot of them kind of go straight into, I'm going to grow a big beard, I'm going to wear the clothes. But it's all the heart, you know. Take your time with everything you do, understand what you're getting into, and you will feel it more natural, you know. You will feel it more natural, because it's all to do with your heart and your mind connecting together, man. One can't be different to the other, you know.
Yeah.
Your heart can't be telling you one thing and your mind saying no, or vice versa. And Islam teaches, like now you say that you do the, you know, you attempt to do the prayers. Your whole day is blessed because you're constantly in meditation and prayer. So you're always speaking to God, and your unemployment and all of these things and worries in your life, they put on hold, because
Yes.
a blessing is coming. Because you are not doing anything wrong by asking God for help, and to prayer and supplication is the best way. So if you're already seeing changes in your life, then there's going to be some amazing changes and blessings, I think.
Yeah.
You're doing the right. If you feel in your heart you're doing the right thing, then you ain't got no issues, you know. But it's very interesting knowing that you just over the Moses movie. So that movie was an Islamic movie on Netflix.
On Netflix.
It was Islamic, or was it just
I'm not sure whether it's Islamic or not, but I see a reciter in the movie because
in Arabic?
Who wear a hat like this.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
I believe he's a
Muslim.
He's a Muslim studier.
Yeah, like a scholar, philosopher.
Yeah, but before Moses, I watched a film on YouTube that is about Joseph,
Wow.
king of dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that time, at the time that I watched a king of dream, actually was the time that I was looking for something, invisible connection that can help me up.
Wow.
And I watched the film Joseph, and after watching the film, I found that the way I found that teaching that God has a plan for us.
Yeah.
So that helped me a lot in that time because in that time there are so many things fluctuation in my mind, in my heart. So that film really calmed me down, and after that I watched the Joseph, and I don't have any idea about the connection between the Joseph and the Moses. But actually, that's why I told you that actually a big coincidence. So I searched on the Google and Joseph and Moses. I'm not sure my understanding now are correct. Joseph and Moses are considered as the ambassador of Allah.
Yeah, prophets. Very important as well. Many people don't know that Jesus is considered a prophet in Islam as well, but many people don't know that. I guess people need to understand and read more, but now the way the world is, you can go on YouTube now and get so much information from there of things.
Actually, for my studying of a religion, I don't focus so much on the definition, on the philosophy, or I try to back to the origin of the religion.
The root, yeah.
Yes, the root. That I feel that's good because that if something, for example, you can try different types of foods, but that food doesn't harm you. So that's the food that fits you, and I try to approach to believe in that way. I don't try to look for the philosopher that can talk about the religion or any comparison between all the religions. That's not my way.
Wow, that's amazing, because that's like, it shows you that you're making this journey quite solo, quite alone, you know what I mean? You're understanding, you don't want to be not necessarily influenced, but you want that feeling to hit you in the right place.
Yes.
Like when you said about food, if you're eating a cheeseburger or something and it's tasty, it's going to hit you. It's similar to the knowledge and the impact of what you're gathering. It's hitting you in the right way. So it's automatically making your mind connect with your heart and say, this is the right path for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, like Vietnam, like, it's not really like the Middle East, right? There's not Muslims everywhere. So that's what is very interesting, that for Vietnamese to step out of Buddhism, or just step out of their kind of philosophy of life and to adventure into or journey into Islam. It's very, very interesting, man, like and inspiring, I guess. A lot of people will be quite impressed with your journey, I believe, because it's amazing, man, that you've done this. And thank you for your time, and it's been amazing talking to you.
Yeah, thank you.
And inshallah, we will spend more time together. And anything you need to ask or understand, I'll try my best to help. I'm not a scholar, but there's always people that would point you. Like when you said you came to the mosque and people were, the misunderstanding, look, it quickly got cleared up, I'm glad it did, because the last thing I'd I would hate for someone to feel unwelcomed at the mosque, you know? That's not the right way. But yeah, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Top guy.